Alright, so what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Mo and I'm back again with another video. So in today's video, I'm going to be explaining market structure. How to read market structure, how to identify different trends, bullish, bearish, and consolidating, and just how to read the market. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Like and subscribe, comment down below, and yeah, I'll see you guys on the charts. Alright, so we're back on the charts. So where do we start? This is the market right here. As you can tell, we have weekly high, lower high, lower low. But we have to change those because it's now bullish. I still haven't done my market analysis for the next week, so I'll be doing that video shortly. Yeah, so that's besides the point. Let's go here. So, what is market structure? Well, first, let's understand what's structure. Structure is like building blocks, how things are put together, how things are made, how things are connected. I have a definition right here just in case for y'all. The arrangement of and relations between the parts and elements of something complex. So construct or arrange according to a plan. It's the way something is built. Like that's the structure. Like a building, the foundation, that's the structure. Like the charts, they have a structure. Now market structure is the structure of the market. This right here, this is market structure. Literally all of this is market structure. Boom. Now I'm gonna be showing you guys how to read market structure. Now, before we get into that, let's understand. Market does three different things. Bullish. Where did I go? There it is. Probably spelled that wrong. And ranging. So market does one of three things, right? So there's a bullish market, higher highs, higher lows. And then there's a bearish market, lower highs, lower lows. And then there's a ranging market, which is just, it stays in the same place kind of. And then there's a second part to the ranging markets, which is like choppiness. So you go like this, like that. It's still in a ranging motion. It's just, you know, a little crazier than before. That's it. So we're gonna focus on bullish. How to read the bullish market. First, let me go up here. Just gonna move this over here. So, how to read a bullish trend. So, there's two parts of a bullish trend. There's higher highs and higher lows. Now let me explain what those. Higher highs are the highest point market is at. Higher lows are the previous the lowest point that market was at in a bullish trend before making the higher high. It seems confusing, but I'm gonna break it down. So, let's say market starts right here, right? Let's go right here. It's cool. We're starting right here. Market starts here and goes up. So, at this point, we have a higher low. Let me just higher low. Higher high. Cool. Let me just move this down. So we have a high low and a higher high. Now before price continues to make another higher high or continues the bullish trend, it needs to make another higher low. You can't have a higher high without a higher low. I keep saying it. Let me just write it down here. You can't have a higher high without a higher low. You literally cannot. I'm gonna put this big so you can see it. You can't have a higher high without a higher low. So in order for price to make a higher high, it needs to do two things. One, make a higher low. Two, it needs to break above the current higher high. So price is right here. It needs to have a pullback, make a new higher low, and then break above this higher high to make a new higher high. Once that happens, price needs to come back again, make a higher low before making a new higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, so forth and so forth. Like that's literally basically how it goes. Like not basically, but that is how it goes. Like that's how simple it is. So when this market happens, this will be the new higher low, This would be the new higher high. What happened? Price had a pullback to make a new higher high. This would be the new higher low. This would be the new higher high. Literally the same thing. New higher low, higher high. Now, if price decides, instead of making a new higher high, like instead of making a new higher high above this here, let me just put this here so it's easier for y'all. So higher high, higher low. If price decides that, you know what, it doesn't want to make a new higher high and breaks below the higher low, now this trend is bearish. I don't know if that makes sense. Maybe y'all need to rewatch this part, slow it down, and understand it. If price decides it doesn't want to make a new higher high and breaks below the higher low, that's when we have a bearish trend. And once that happens, the previous higher high turns into a lower high. And then the new structure where price is at turns into a lower low. What is a lower low? It's literally the lowest point price has been at. What is a lower high? It's the highest point of the lowest point market's been at. Like, it's confusing, but it makes sense if you just understand it. So, then when price breaks below this higher low, it creates a new lower low, making this one the lower high. And what happens? Price literally has a pullback, makes a lower high before making a new lower low. I have to put this here. A lower low without a lower high. You literally cannot. So you can't have a higher high without a higher low. You can't have a lower low without a lower high. So price has that lower low. This becomes the new lower high, and so on. Price literally pulls back, makes a new lower high, continues, makes a lower low. So you can see all the way up to this point right here. Let me just make this bigger. All the way up until this point right here, price was bullish. Then when it broke below here, when price broke below here, it decided to go bearish. So until this part right here, prices, let me just move this up here, bearish. Cool. I don't know if that makes sense for y'all, but I hope you guys understand this. So now let's say price doesn't want to make a new lower high or lower low. If price comes back up here, breaks above the previous lower high, it's now bullish. I don't know if that makes sense. It's not bullish. So then this would be the higher low, because it would be the lowest point that the high was at before it formed the higher high. This will become the higher high, which is the highest point that price has been at within this market currently. I don't know if that makes sense. Hopefully that does make sense. So we have higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, and higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. Price decided to break below the higher low, making this trend go bearish, which then makes a lower low, making this one the lower high. Then price has a retracement, makes a lower high, makes a new lower low, has another retracement, a lower high, makes a new lower low. Now instead of having a retracement and forming a new lower low right here, price is like, nah, I'm good. So price continues, breaks above the previous lower high. Let me just mark this here. Lower high, previous. Breaks above previous lower high and makes a higher high. This higher high is higher than the previous lower high, making it the new higher high. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm trying to explain this in the simplest way I can so y'all can understand it. So it makes a new higher high. Now what does price do? Have a little retracement, and then it makes a new higher high, and so on and so forth. Literally it. That's how simple it is. That's literally how simple it is. You can't have a higher high without a higher low. You can't have a lower high without a lower low. So now we're gonna go into the ranging markets. So even though when price is doing this right here, and it's staying in like a ranging motion, we can still tell if it's bearish or bullish. I know you guys are confused. How does that make sense? It's not going up, it's not going down, it's staying in the same area, but you can tell the trend within that specific area. So I'm gonna just literally make this so simple. Let's go. Literally break this down for you. So this is a higher low. This is where we're starting at. So higher low, higher high, right? Until price breaks above this level or below this level, price is bullish. So price is bullish right here. Higher low, higher high. Literally, this is nothing because it hasn't broken above or below the higher high or the higher low. So price is still bullish until this point right here. This point right here, price broke below the higher low, making this bearish now. So then this will become lower low, and this will become the lower high. This will become the lower high. Now, until price breaks below, until price breaks above here or breaks below here, we're gonna be bearish. So what does price do? Eventually price breaks below this, making a new lower low, which means this is a lower high. This is the new lower high. Cool. Until price breaks above the lower high or breaks below the lower low, we're still bearish. We're still bearish overall. So then price, what does price do? Break above here, goes bullish. So higher high, higher low. So now we're still bullish. We're bullish. So we went from bullish right here to bearish to now back to bullish. So now price is in the middle here. Price hasn't broken above this trend, this market point right here hasn't broken above or below the higher high or the higher low until this point right here. This one broke above the previous higher high, making this the new higher high. So this is still higher high. This is now the new higher low. And literally, as you can tell, all the way until here, price literally hasn't broken past either of these two. So right now, this is a ranging market, but it's a bullish ranging market. So if we have an area of interest, let's say about right here, we literally have price wait for the pullback to make a new higher high and continue selling, or to make a new higher high and continue a bullish trend. So currently, even though we're in a ranging market, we're currently bullish. That's what I'm trying to explain to y'all. So now let's go on the actual charts and I will show you guys. So take a minute, look at this chart and tell me if we're in a bullish trend or a bearish trend. This should be pretty easy. Well, but then again, some of y'all get it wrong. But let's just break it down. I'm gonna show you guys. So we're currently on a weekly time frame, right? So let's go here. So weekly lower low, up, lower high. Cool. So we're in this trend right here. We're currently bearish overall. We're just bearish. Like we haven't broken above here, and we haven't broken below here. Now actually, let me show y'all an easier trade. You see this right here? If you go to the line and turn it into a line chart, it makes it easier to see like the previous structure points. Now, honestly, I would count this part right here, but let's see. What touches? Oh, actually, we can count this part right here. So, yeah, this would be the higher high. I mean lower high. This would be the lower low. Cool. So, market is currently bearish right here. So now, it broke above here, broke above the lower high, making it bullish. So, when it broke above, this is the new higher high. This is a new higher low. Let me show you. Why is it the new higher low? Because it is the last lowest point before it went to the high. I mean, higher high. So right here. Cool. So, as you can tell, right here, when it broke above the lower high, right here, it made a new higher high. Now, if you have a higher high, you can't have a higher high without a higher low. So where would you find the higher low? The last lowest point price was before it made the higher high. So this would be the higher low, higher high. So then price broke below it. Wow, that's crazy. That didn't even last that long. So price broke below it. So now what? This is the lower low. lower low. And this will be the lower high. Cool. Now price hasn't broken this whole time. It's ranging. This is a ranging market right here. And then eventually price broke below. So then this went bearish. It's still bearish, sorry. But this is the new weekly lower high, lower low. Then price broke above it, making this now bullish. So this is the higher high. Higher low. Cool. Now price in this area hasn't broken either one until here. So now this will be the new lower high. This would be, lower low. This would be the new lower high. Cool. Now price was consolidated right here, ranging market, and then eventually broke below. So this is the new lower low. This would be the new lower high right here. Price, does this thing, hasn't broken, blah, blah, blah. Breaks above right here. So now this will be the higher high. And this will be the higher low. Cool. Now price keeps going. This is the higher high. This is a new higher low. Price broke below it, making this the lower low. And then this is the lower high. Cool. Then price, broke below it again. So price broke it, whatever. Price broke below it again, making a new high, lower low, making this the new lower high, because it can't be this one, because this one's still within, this was still within here. And then when it broke below, this was the highest point that it was at before it broke. So that's the lower high. Now price broke above, so this is the higher high. And this is the new higher low. Literally, it's that simple. That simple. This video is kind of long, but if you go on Euro USD, this one, now most people when they get to the chart, they just see this thing right here, Oh my gosh, yeah, we're bearish, blah. Yeah. But if you look back, this is the weekly lower high, lower low. Just a straight line down. So all of this, even though this is a ranging motion right here, ranging market, it's still bearish overall because it hasn't broken above this lower high or below this lower low. So we're still bearish overall on this trend. But yeah, that's just a brief explanation of market structure, how to read lower highs and lower lows. If you have any questions, put it in the comments. I'll explain it more. But yeah, I hope that was easy. I don't know, it might be confusing for some of y'all, but yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe, like, comment, and yeah, stay focused, stay disciplined. And remember, the magic you're looking for is in the work you're avoiding. See y'all.